welcome to another tutorial with me. This is Crafty JoJo from Studio 8, and today I want to show you how I made one of my swaps for the onstage local event in Telford 2018, and this is one of the cards I made. So this features the stamp set Beautiful Day, and we have this beautiful butterfly in it, and as you can see I created some 3D effect and I blinged it up. I also used the brushes, and this is a very quick and easy card, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So what you will need is the stamp set, which is called Beautiful Day, and I'm going to use the happy birthday sentiment and this stamp, which I have already mounted on my blocks. And I will need some brushes. I'm not sure, you know, they will always work out slightly different. On this one I first used the green and yellow and then decided to add a bit of red. So let's see which ones I'm going to use. To stamp the butterfly on your acetate, you will need StazOn, because and I'm very grateful for the stamparatus on this project, because if you try to stamp on acetate you always slip slightly. This is not happening with the stamparatus, so you get a very crisp print. And you need a card base, whatever color you want. I've pre-scored mine. This is 10 inches by 7 inches, so it ends up being a 5 by 7 card. And this is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, so just a 1/4 of an inch shorter than the card base. I'm going to layer this on top of my card base. So this is what we do. First of all, we want to stamp the butterfly as well as your sentiment in black ink. So this is a bit messy, and I probably have to get up for it because I just noticed that my chair is a bit down as well. Just a second. All right, I'm back. I just sorted out my seat. So I'm going to ink up my butterfly, and I'm aiming to place it somewhere here. Going to press down well. The reason why you would need to use StazOn is if you use the water-based colors and you spray your brushes with water, it will basically melt the ink, and your butterfly as well as your sentiment goes swimming. So I'm not doing that. So I ink up my sentiment. I can't really see if I'm placing it wonky or not. This is just a demo, so it has worked out straight, so that's fine. So the next thing we need to do is, I'll just pop this away. The next thing we need to do is make our minds up about the brochure. And I leave my card base dry, and I'm going to use the green, which for some reason actually is not green, it's brown and purple in my box. I don't know if you have the same experience. So I'm going to just add a bit of this and a bit of yellow, and then I'm going to spritz it, and I need water. Just a second. I'm going to spritz from like roughly a 30-inch distance onto my card base, and I think I'm going to use my heat tool to dry this and then come back and add some red in it. So I've halfway dried it off, and I think this still looks a bit dull, so it definitely needs some more color. And I'm going to use some red, and I'm going to spritz it again. And where's my spritzer? Here. So I spritz from an angle. Oh yes, see, I love that. And I'm going to dry this off again. And to stop the ends from curling up, I just put the clear blocks on it, just like so. Okay. So I'm pleased with this result. I really like it, and I need to get organized here because I have limited space. So I'm putting away my brushes and my blocks, and this can still dry a bit, and I really like it. So the next thing we need to do is we need to stamp our butterfly on acetate. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to use the stamparatus. I need my piece of acetate big enough to take the butterfly, and I'm going to place my acetate in my stamparatus, and I don't need the foam pad this time because the stamp I'm going to use is already on foam. So, and I want it really kind of here. Oh, I need to move this slightly to the side. So I pop this on here, pick it up, and I'm going to ink it up, and then I put it back in my stamparatus and stamp my acetate. I think this is a great way to do it, and I love it. So this is how it goes. Pop it in and you just press it, and the magnets hold my acetate in place, and the plate holds my stamp, so there will be no slipping or anything, and I will have a, hopefully, yes, I have a really nicely stamped butterfly. We have got at the minute, and I've already added sticky tape to the back side of my panel, and I'm going to fussy cut this butterfly from the acetate. Unfortunately, we haven't got a matching die, so I have to fussy cut it, and I'm just going to use my snips, and I do this offline because it's very boring to watch me, and probably I'm going to do a bit of swearing, so I don't want to record it. So I'll come back to you once I've done this. Ta-da! I'm back. So this is what it looks like when it's fussy cut, and I usually use my tweezers here to help me fold my vellum up, because I want this butterfly to be really 3D. So I'm also going to bend up the antennas, just a second, like so. And all that's left to do is you would layer this with foam pads onto your card, and you can, like I did in this case, I just added the rhinestones, and that adds a lot of bling to it. But if you like it a bit muted, you could leave it like this as well. So all that's left to do is take your card base, peel off the tape and position it on your card front. So I'm quickly going to do that for you. For those who don't know how to do it, I'll show you how you peel it off. Just kidding, I know you know how to do it. Okie. And oh my god, I really loved all the swaps I received. I'm going to post another video later because I made 50 swaps, and so I got 50 in return, and some people made such a huge effort. I'm really impressed. I'm going to show you. This is really mad, but I didn't have enough swaps, so there was quite a few people who wanted my swap and couldn't get it, so that's why I'm doing this tutorial again. So try to aim and meet the center. Might not work out perfectly, all right, and just put it down. So that's your butterfly on your card. Next thing, this is a non-SU one, but I like it because I'm going to cut a very thin strip of it, like so, because my butterfly, and I have to even trim it to make it shorter. My butterfly isn't that big, and I'm going to glue this onto here. And now the next thing, because if I leave it like this, the white will shine through it, so I'm going to color it in with an alcohol marker. Anyone will do, and this one actually does not pick up the glue, and I'm even going to color in the sides of my foam pad so it's all black. And then I'm just going to position my butterfly as perfectly over my stamped image as possible, like so, to get a match. And then bend this up again, and there you go. Mr. Flutterball is ready to fly off. So I'm not going to, oops, it's not, I just messed it up. Just a second. I'm a right genius. I didn't peel the second layer off, so I tried to glue it onto the covering paper. So once you have actually glued it on the right way, it will stick nicely in place, and you can, if you like, you could add some rhinestones or buttons or whatever you like, but this is basically how the swap went, and I hope you like this little tutorial. And I still want to say thank you to all those who swapped with me, and I hope you enjoy the swap, because it wouldn't really show when it was flat in a bag that this is a 3D butterfly, but once you unwrapped it you probably noticed that it is a 3D object, and I really loved it. So yeah, and I think the brushes are great. So thanks for watching this. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. The button is in the corner there. The link to my Facebook group is in the description box as well, so you can join if you haven't done so yet. I'm always keen on seeing your projects and what you make from the inspiration I'm giving you, so feel free to join. You will also find the description, the link to my blog and my Etsy store, so feel free to browse all those links. And all I can say now is thanks for watching all this, and thank you again for all those who swap with me, and I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial. And yeah. See you next time. Bye.